Hello, everybody. Vaping Vinny here again, and I'm back with a review for you folks. It's a juice review. It's a UK company, a well-established now juice company in the UK, and that company is Firehouse Vapes. They have brought out a Fruit Infusions range, and running alongside that is the Frostbite fruits, which is the same flavors with a cooling kick. So, first of all, thank you very much to Amanda and Mark at Firehouse Vapes for sending me these for this review. That will not affect my opinions of these juices throughout this review. Firstly, I'd just like to say it doesn't matter what you use to vape, be it a big regulated mod, a little mechanical mod, whatever you use, just keep on vaping and keep on promoting vaping to all the smokers out there. There's still 9.4 million smokers in the UK, and currently only about 38% of them have actually tried vaping as a form of cessation. So let's spread the word, people. Spread the word. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get on with the review. The power today is supplied by my Dovpo with a proprietary chip, the Odin. I've got 5 RDAs ready to go with 5 different flavors. Obviously, there's the normal version and then the Frostbite version, as their Firehouse are calling it. So without further ado, I shall crack on with the review. The first RDA I'm popping on, the Dovpo, the Odin, is the good old original Bonza. And the first flavor is raspberry, coconut, and lychee, and that will be followed by the Frostbite version of it in the same RDA, so I can see if the flavors have crossed it quite well. I dropped the lid. Let's crack on, folks. Anyway, just have a quick fresh drip in the Bonza. Always have a rag handy when you need a juice review, folks. Okay, straight away on the inhale, you get the raspberry lychee, which is quite nice. The coconut is used like a coconut cream, I think, to sort of help blend them and soften them, but there's definitely a hint of coconut in the background. It's very well balanced. I was expecting a raspberry hit, a strong raspberry hit, a nice ripe raspberry hit, but it's not like that. You get the raspberry and the lychee together, which is quite a nice combination. It's different and slightly quirky, I suppose is how I'd put it. And the coconut, like I say, it's definitely there as a back note, but it's more of a, I suppose they've used it as a softener against the potential harshness in the lychee. And it works quite well. Quite sweet. Not overly sweet. It's like a natural sweetness that comes with the fruits. It's actually quite nice. Yeah. All 3 essence flavors are there. Well balanced and well structured. The coconut is just a back note, and like I say, it's like a softener to the harshness. There's no harshness, it's just the coconutty creaminess that comes in with that, and that's quite nice, and would quite probably make a very nice all-day vape because of the gentleness with that coconut cream in the background, helping smooth it off. Now, excuse me, I'm not a massive fan of Kool-Aid. I used to be, and I've gone off it somewhat. So this could be interesting, seeing what happens when you add the Kool-Aid to the same things, or the WS23, or whatever version of chilling the liquid they've used. So let's now drip that straight on top and see if there's any difference in the flavor profile. Okay, it's not massively cold. That's quite pleasing for me. That's a gentle chill. Definitely wouldn't call it a frostbite. It's not going to give you brain freeze. It's not going to interfere with anything like that. That works quite well. Really, really quite well. And it's not a full on Kool-Aid hit. It's a nice, gentle, almost subtle cooling. I would definitely not go as far to say frostbite. It's not going to freeze your head off. And again, they're quite literally, I think, on this first sample of testing, just gone and put the cooling straight in the same liquids, perhaps just left out a little bit of the additives, and just put the Kool-Aid in straight in with it. There's no change in the flavor profile whatsoever. It's just a nice, cool vape. I definitely won't go as far to say it's a frostbite. It's not going to blow your head off with freeze. It's quite pleasant. I mean, like I said, I'm not a massive fan of cool juices. That actually works really quite well. Really quite well. Whether that's the... I always think raspberry carries Kool-Aid quite well, personally, because it just reminds me of a raspberry slush. But we shall move on. I'm going to put the Crichton RDA on top of the Odin. There we go. That's the Crichton. And the next flavor profile is Grape Kiwi and Lime. Is that kiwi? It is kiwi. Grape Kiwi and Lime. Now, grape can be a very, very hard flavor to get spot on. I've said this before in other reviews. It can often take quite plasticky and plasticine in taste because of the way an artificial grape flavor is evolved. It can often taste that way. So it can be quite a hard one to get right and balanced. I'm hoping with the nice citrusy lime and kiwi, that could work really quite well with us. Let's pop a fresh drip of the non-chilled version in. And I'll vape this for a bit, and then we'll try the Frostbite version. Let's have a vape, people. Okay. I can tell you now, there's no hint of the plasticky, horrible, plasticine grape. It's actually a really, really, what's the word? Tantalizing grape. That's where I'll go with that. It's tantalizing. It's not a really full-on blow your head off grape hit. It's subtly done, and it is the first flavor you get. It definitely is the first flavor you get. Is the grape, and it's subtle. It's not over the top. It's not too in your face. It's a very organic grape. It's a very, very organic grape. And you get the lime, the nice citrus, sharp lime coming in over that. I'm kind of losing a little bit the kiwi, but kiwi isn't a strong fruit. Kiwi is often used to help blend by mixologists as like an in-betweener between different flavors. And you can definitely sort of get the kiwi there, but it's not a full-on kiwi thing. It's a bit like when they use cucumber in juices and things like that, and cucumber in general. I've actually really, really enjoyed sampling this. I've done my usual thing. I've had them in direct along pod systems, in my Drag X, and I've had them in a stock tank in the TFV9. Excuse me. And now, obviously, in the RDAs for the last few days for the juice review. And I've really, really enjoyed vaping this because of the grape not being that horrible plasticine thing. It's a really, really nice organic grape. Nice balance on the sweetness side. Not too much not too little, not going to ruin your coils in a day. Really, really nice. Absolutely cracking sauce. That's a Vaping Vinny awesome sauce for the Grape Kiwi and Lime. It's really, really nice and very, very Moorish. Now, the Frostbite version. By the way, the bottles are absolutely stunning. Cracking job on the labels, Firehouse. I really do like the labels. Nice, punchy, not too in your face, not too child friendly, which seems to be a big issue again right now. Anyway, I'm going to stick the Frostbite like I did the other, straight in over the top. Good old dripping the Crichton. Give that a soak for a couple of seconds. In fact, I'm not going to give it a couple of seconds. I'm going to hit it. Why not, people? Why not? Again, not a massive, massive cooling hit. Quite a nice, gentle, persuasive cooling. I think that's the right way of putting that. It's not a blow your head off cooling. It's actually a very, very nice cooling. It gets on the back of the throat, which I would personally love when I've got a cold. That's when I really turn to cooling juices, when I've got a cold, because I like the numbing effect of the throat. That was really nice. It's a real, real nice cold hit just about here in the throat right now. And that's quite pleasant. And the flavor profile is exactly the same. They've not fiddled with the flavors by putting in the cooling. You still get that nice grape. You still get that mixing power of the kiwi, and then that nice citrus lime. Very, very nice on the afternote. Really cleanses the palate. And it's definitely got the cooling taste on the throat. The Kool-Aider, the Frostbite side of it is definitely there. More so than in the raspberry coconut. Maybe that's because there's more citrus in it. That is banging. That is really cracking. I really like that. And I don't like cooling juices that often. That's really nice. That's really, really, really nice. Both of those, the grape, kiwi, lime, Firehouse Vape, Fruit Infusions, get a Vaping Vinny awesome sauce because they're lovely. They are banging. They're spot on, really spot on. Top kudos to Firehouse, Mark and Amanda. Banging job. They are lovely. Absolutely lovely. Right. Crichton off. Quick wipe. And then popping the Flatline on from Vitality. Very much underrated RDA. The Flatline is cracking for flavors. All these RDAs I use for my juice reviews flavor chasers, in my opinion. Anyway, moving on. Right. The next flavor. You ready for this one, folks? This is double apple, mint, and strawberry. That's right, folks. Mint, apple, and strawberry. Oh, okay. Flatline on. Fresh little drip in there. There we go. Let's have a go. Mint, apple, and strawberry. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Ooh. Getting a bit cloudy, folks. Getting a bit cloudy. Straight away, you get the mint. Mint on the back of the throat on the exhale. Really, really nice. Quite crisp mint. It's not like a spearmint. It's a nice, crisp mint. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. The cooling side could be interesting in a minute. Then the apple, it's a nice, ripe, golden delicious style apple. Not one of those horrid candied apple type tastes. Really, really nice, crisp, ripe apple. Really, really juicy. That's a really nice apple. That's a really nice apple. The strawberry is a little bit lost. It's there. It's like a back note of strawberry. The main stars are the mint and the apple. For me, the strawberry is almost like a back note just to help sweeten and give a bit of strawberryness. Everyone loves a bit of strawberryness. That's really, really nice. It could be interesting with the next one with a Kool-Aid added on it, though, because that mint is quite a cool mint. So, cool mint with Kool-Aid and apple, and then strawberry. Let's find out, people. Plenty of juice in the flatline. This could be interesting. Holy cow. Ooh. That's quite cooling. Like I said, the mint is already cooling. It's a cooling mint, and then a bit of Kool-Aid on top. That's really quite cold. Really quite cold. For all of the vapors out there that like a really, really cool juice, try this one. This one with that cooling mint and the cooling effect of a Kool-Aid or a WS-23, whatever they've used, is really cool. It kind of loses the strawberry though. The strawberry is a little bit lost with the cooling because the cooling hits your throat. Obviously, with the cooling of the mint as well, you're definitely getting the apple. You're definitely getting the cooling mint. The strawberry seems to have vanished a little bit, just ever so slightly. Which is a bit of a shame. Because I like that strawberry hint and that first one, the non-frosty version, we'll call it. But that's... the strawberry's gone. I'm not getting the strawberry at all there. All I get is mint, apple, and Kool-Aid. I'm afraid. And it's cold. That is, with the mint as well, that is really cold. You feel it on the inhale. People who vape cool juices will understand. You can feel it on the inhale. Your breath feels cold. And the others haven't been like that. So all I can say is that is because of the mintiness in there as well, because obviously mint's quite cooling. Oh, that's left me chilly. Chilly, you're a moron, Vin. Right, I'm popping the Twisted Messes on. And the next flavour is orange and pomegranate. Nice, colourful, looks like a 60s throwback label. I don't know the colour scheme on there, but I quite like it. Quite like it. And one thing I've not said is the ratios. Let me just have a quick check. 70-30 is your ratio on the short fill. Pretty standard ratio these days. A little bit of a fresh drip in there on the Twisted Messes. And we will give orange and pomegranate. Have you ever eaten a pomegranate? Because I am. I know what it tastes like. I don't think I've ever eaten one though. I've drunk pomegranate juice. Anyway. What's going on here? Straight away, orange. Bang. Really sharp, zesty orange. It's almost like they've used... there was a company that used actual orange zest essence or something as the flavour. It's really, really sharp. Really tangy, zesty orange straight away. Then the pomegranate is like a back note again. It's not an overly pomegranate flavor. The orange, with it being so zesty, kind of overpowers the pomegranate a little bit. You can get the pomegranate, it's there, but it's really subtle at the back. It's not competing with that zestiness of orange. The orange is king. In this flavor profile, the orange is definitely king. The orange rules the show. The orange is really nice. It's really, really zesty, and it pops like heck. It's just a bit much for the gentleness of a pomegranate, flavor-wise, I think, for me. Now, let's just quickly switch to the Frostbite version of orange and pomegranate from Firehouse Vapes Fruit Infusion range. Quick drip on the twisted message. 24. There we go. Let's see what the additive of Kool-Aid does to it. Okay. Now that tastes like a cold, iced morning OJ with the very, very slightest hint of pomegranate again in the background. That's tasty. That's really, really tasty. That's bang on. That is nice. That is really nice. That's a really nice morning OJ, which tastes a bit like the glasses of pomegranate juice in it before. That's the kind of subtlety of the pomegranate in this flavor profile for me. That's really, really nice. I really like that. That for me is what a cooling juice should taste like. It adds something to it because of the nature of the fruit and the relationship you put with that, with orange, and orange being cool, and having a glass of OJ with your breakfast in the morning. That really works. That really, 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 really works really well. That is good. That is awesome sauce. I like that. I do like that. That is cracking. That is, yeah. It's not a massive, massive cooling effect on these juices, folks. If you're after a really, really poppy cooling juice, these aren't the ones. These are really, really subtly done, and it's not too offensive. Also, if you're not a massive fan of Kool-Aid, you may well enjoy these because they're not going to overwash your taste buds with Kool-Aid. Anyway, people, final flavor profile, and this one is lemon and lime fizz. Lovely label again, 70-30 ratio. Oh, what you'd expect on the bottle, childproof caps, etc. Nice bottles. I put the drop on, the good old faithful flavor chaser of a drop. Quick little drizzle of juice. And this one, just for a recap, is lemon and lime fizz. Let's have a vape, people. Oh, hello. Now, this takes me back to my childhood. I often talk about sweets and things. As a fat kid, I'm a fat bloke. I like sweets. Now, this just reminds me of the old nerds who used to get in the square boxes. One half would be lemon and one half would be lime. and it'd be a bit fizzy and a bit soury and a bit just really quite yummy. That is this juice. Them lemon and lime nerds is this juice. That fizz is just so nice. It's not offensive. It doesn't take away from the flavour. It adds to it. And that's the secret when you're doing these juices and adding something like that. You get the mixology right. You tweak it. You get the right amount of fizz. That is, it's so good. It is so, so good. It is. I cannot big that up enough. For a lemon and lime flavour, it is just so good. They've got equal amounts of lemon and lime. They don't overwash. They complement. They work together. They bring each other out. And it's a joyous mix of the flavours. It is a cracking e-liquid. Mark and Amanda, if I had my hat on, I would doff it to you. Alas, I'm going Curly today. But let's see what happens when you stick a bit of cool in it. Good size drip in there. Okay. Still the nice, really, really nice punch in lemon and lime. The lime seems to be accentuated somewhat by the cooling. And the cooling, again, is getting me in the throat. The throat is cool. Mouth is not. I am a direct to lung vapor. That, it tastes exactly the same. The lime's got a bit more kick. And obviously there's a slight cooling effect on the throat, which is really, 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 really pleasant. Both of them are cracking. For a lemon and lime juice, getting that balance, getting the equilibrium of them flavors to work so well is amazing. It's a really, really nice juice. Like I say, it just reminds me of the nerds, the flavoring. Obviously, the Frostbite has got the cooling side of it, which is quite pleasant. It's quite nice on the throat. It's not too much. Again, most of these, apart from that mint one, they're really nice and not overly cooled. That's the right way of putting that. Either way, they've done a cracking job, and I wouldn't expect anything else from Firehouse Vapes. They do good liquids, full stop. In my opinion, one of the better UK companies right now, for sure. It's been an absolute pleasure sampling these juices and reviewing them and sharing my thoughts. I thoroughly enjoyed the range. Just that mint one that's a bit peculiar with the cooling and the mint, because it's like a double cooling effect. But check them out, people. Firehouse Vapes, Fruit Infusion range. Absolutely cracking range. Really, really nice. Really fruity. Nothing too chemically about them. Really well mixed and developed. I can see Mark and Amanda have put a lot of love in these. And they just work. There we go, folks. I am done and dusted. I will be back soon with more reviews. The LXV will be back on some days. I may be away for a few weeks. I'm having a little holiday. Take care. Keep pushing the advocacy. Keep promoting vaping to smokers. Get ready for a battle as well on that side. If you want to know what I'm on about, go join the UK the Vape Council UK Facebook group. Done and dusted. What a range. Take care, people. Keep safe. Love and respect to all. Bye-bye for now, my lovelies.